Given what we've discussed about commercial food safety failures, relying entirely on industry and regulators is naive. You need home-based protection systems that catch problems that slip through commercial controls. This isn't about paranoia, it's about multi-barrier approaches where each layer of protection reduces risk incrementally until cumulative risk reaches acceptable levels. The concept is straightforward. Create multiple barriers between contamination and consumption. First barrier is shopping strategy, selecting safer products based on everything we've discussed. Second barrier is proper storage that prevents contamination and growth. Third barrier is safe handling, preventing cross-contamination. Fourth barrier is adequate cooking that destroys pathogens even if present. No single barrier is perfect, but together they provide robust protection. Shopping strategy means applying knowledge about which products pose higher risks. Choose minimally processed foods when feasible. Select brands with good safety track records. Verify cold chain integrity by checking package temperature and condition. Avoid products showing warning signs like damaged packages, expired dates on perishables, or improper storage conditions at retail. This first barrier eliminates many problem products before they enter your home. Storage protocol is your second barrier. Monitor refrigerator and freezer temperatures with thermometers, maintaining 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below for refrigerators and 0 degrees Fahrenheit for freezers. Implement rotation systems. First in, first out ensures older products get used before newer ones. Conduct regular pantry audits, checking for compromised packages, pest infestation, or items stored inappropriately. Proper storage containers matter for bulk items. Airtight, pest-proof containers prevent contamination. These practices prevent problems from developing during storage. Handling protocols prevent cross-contamination, a major home food safety failure point. Separate raw and ready-to-eat foods during storage and preparation. Use dedicated cutting boards for raw meat to prevent transferring pathogens to foods eaten raw. Wash hands thoroughly between handling different foods. Clean and sanitize surfaces and utensils between uses. These practices prevent spreading contamination from one food to another. Cross-contamination causes many foodborne illnesses because people cook meat adequately but then contaminate salads or cooked foods with raw meat juices. Cooking verification through thermometer use is essential. Visual cues like color don't reliably indicate doneness. Only temperature confirms pathogens are destroyed. Different foods require different temperatures. Poultry to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, ground meats to 160 degrees Fahrenheit, whole cuts of beef and pork to 145 degrees Fahrenheit with rest time. Using thermometers religiously eliminates guesswork. This is particularly important with processed meats, where contamination might be distributed throughout rather than just on surfaces. Different life stages and risk profiles require adjusted protocols. Basic safety for healthy adults is one level. Enhanced protocols for families with young children, elderly members, or immunocompromised individuals require stricter adherence and additional precautions. Pregnant women need special attention to listeria risks, avoiding deli meats unless heated, soft cheeses from unpasteurized milk, and raw sprouts. Knowing your household's vulnerability level determines how rigorously you implement these barriers. Emergency response planning matters too. Know what to do with recalled products. Don't consume them even if they seem fine. Recognize foodborne illness symptoms: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever appearing hours to days after consuming suspect food. Understand when to seek medical attention. Severe symptoms, high fever, bloody diarrhea, signs of dehydration, or symptoms in vulnerable populations require professional care. Have recall notification systems in place if available. Many food safety agencies offer email alerts. The mental load of food safety vigilance is real and shouldn't be dismissed. Making these practices habitual rather than requiring constant conscious effort reduces burden. Establishing systems like always checking refrigerator temperature when putting away groceries makes safety automatic. but acknowledge that this requires effort and occasional mistakes will happen. The goal isn't perfection, it's risk reduction to acceptable levels. None of this guarantees absolute safety. You can do everything right and still encounter contaminated food that causes illness. But these practices dramatically reduce risk and catch many problems before they cause harm. The multi-barrier approach means that even when one barrier fails, others provide backup protection. Your home is the final control point before food enters your body. Commercial systems failed to prevent contamination. Retail systems failed to detect it. Only your home practices stand between that contaminated food and your family's health. Taking this responsibility seriously isn't paranoid. It's appropriate given demonstrated system failures at earlier stages.